What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Imani Christine back again with another video. If this is your first time checking out my channel, welcome. Make sure you like this video and subscribe down below. It is free, it doesn't cost you anything. And if you are returning, thanks again for coming back. Today I'm going to talk about my experience at a Korean Jinjubong, I think it's pronounced. So basically a Korean bathhouse or a Korean sauna. If you are interested in hearing more about my experience getting naked in front of like 200 people, or maybe you're just thinking about coming to Korea and you want to know some tips just in case you want to check it out yourself, then stay tuned. Okay, so while I was in Sokcho going to visit Jasmine, me and the girls decided that we were going to go to a Korean bathhouse. So we found this place not too far away. It is in Gangnam, not in Seoul, so not some place that I can just go whenever I want. But of course, there are bathhouses all over Korea. So wherever you are in Korea, if you're interested in going to a bathhouse, you can go, and it's very inexpensive. This one in particular that we went to cost 8,000 won, so maybe about 740 US dollars for the baths. And if you wanted to go into the spas and the heating rooms and get the clothing as well, then the full package was 13,000 won. We wanted to do the full package, but because of the language barrier, we couldn't really communicate that. And the lady only was like charging us 8,000 won, even though we kept trying to say like 13,000 won, 13,000. She wasn't having it. So we paid 8,000 won, and we just got to go into the baths. While the other half of the group paid 13,000 won because they didn't want to go into the baths at all. They just wanted to go into the hot rooms, and so they had to pay for everything just to be able to use the hot rooms. So that's what they chose to do. So I can't really talk about the hot rooms much because I didn't experience that myself, but that is something to know as well. If you decide to come here and you are not about that get naked life, just go get yourself a robe, pay 13,000 won or however much it is at your local Jinjubong, and you can still have a cool experience as well. But for me, we decided we're here, we're ready, we're gonna do it. And we really had no expectations. We thought maybe, we could get away with wearing our underwear or something, but no, there's no getting away with anything. Not here. So yeah, we paid our money, we go in, of course it's Korea, so first thing you do is we have to take off our shoes. We take off our shoes, I go to my locker, all I do is look at the wall, and I see like my locker says like, I don't know, like 310, I see 310, I head over there, I'm like looking at the lockers, 310, looking at mine, and there's shoes in the locker that says 310. And I'm like, this is not a good start already. Someone that's using my locker, how are they gonna assign me to the wrong locker? What is wrong with these people? Nothing's wrong with them. Something's wrong with me because I was in the men's section, okay? So I look around, and there's no other women around me, and this guy is like pointing over like, girls over there. I'm like, oh, kamsahamnida, thank you. So I like shuffle over to the girls' lockers. 310 is open. I put my shoes in. We're all good. So that said, I put my shoes away. The locker is like this big, and I have like a book bag with me, a huge umbrella. So I'm confused to start like, how's all my stuff supposed to fit in this little locker? And I'm thinking maybe I was supposed to know beforehand not to bring so much stuff, but nope, I was fine. That locker is only for your shoes, not for anything else. Once we went downstairs, there was another locker for us. Once we paid our money, we all got like a bracelet similar to something like this, like a scrunchie, and then they had a key on the end. So that key allowed you to open your shoe locker as well as your bigger locker downstairs. So we're all wearing our little bands, and we go downstairs, and it's just like a big female locker room. There's a table in the front, and I don't know if they're selling things, they're giving away things like wash rags or something. I don't know, because I tried to communicate with them a little bit, and they spoke zero English, so that was immediate, that wasn't working for us. So yes, I don't know what that table, they had washcloths and different things up there. They were selling panties and bras too, which I thought was pretty funny. Me and my friends were the only foreigners there. There was not one other person in that bathhouse that was not Korean besides my group of friends. Well, that was fun as well. So we get there and we feel so awkward and uncomfortable. And not because anyone is making us feel awkward or uncomfortable. Everyone is like minding their own business and going about their own life and like doing whatever. It's just us, like maybe they didn't even feel uncomfortable. Maybe I just felt uncomfortable. But I feel like it was pretty mutual in terms of like just walking into there and being like, oh my God, what do we get ourselves into, And so, at this point I'm like, ugh, We're here, we just gotta do it. Like everyone else is naked, no one else is feeling comfortable. It's just a Western thing. We're not used to, we don't get naked in front of strangers. We just don't do that. But I'm like, it's just a body. It's just a body. Do this. So I run back over and I'm like, all right, guys, we're doing this. Let's all get ready for war, basically. So I run back over. I take off everything. I've got my little towel, covered myself. I meet up with them. They're got their little towels. They're covering themselves as well. And like, we look like idiots. We really, really do. We're so out of place. We're the only ones using these stupid little hand towels to like cover our bodies. Everyone else is just letting head. It's so ridiculous how awkward this experience was. So there's clearly a door that shows you where the bathhouses are, like where the baths are. So we're kind of like, are we gonna go? Are we gonna go? Like we're here, we're naked, like we have to go. So we go through and you see like the walls are covered with showers. And there's women, all showering on the different showers. In the back section, there are like little stools with mirrors and like sinks, and there's lots of people using like the stools and I guess kind of cleaning themselves in the sinks and doing whatever, grooming themselves in front of the mirrors, whatever. And then there are maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or so baths in the room, and on top of all the baths are a temperature so you can know how hot the water is. And then there are some like sauna rooms in the back corner, and then there's a door. But we have no clue at this point where this door leads to. So we'll get to that towards the end. So we get in and we're feeling like, oh my god, like naked and afraid, naked and alone. Like I don't know, we're just feeling super awkward. And we start to walk towards the baths, and then I realize like, no. Like there's all these showers here. We definitely have to shower before we get in these baths. We can't just get in. Like that's rule number 1. Before you get into a bath and a sauna, shower, bathe yourself. So I tell them, okay guys, like, let's go shower first. So we shower first, and we don't have like any soap or anything, so it's not really a shower. We just gotta rinse off. If you come, maybe bring some soap, that'll help. So I think this bath that we got in to start was like 38 degrees, so it was a hot bath, but like, it wasn't peeling our skin off or anything. So we get in the bath, we're chilling out, it's cool, and quickly I'm like sweating. And I don't know why, but like an idiot, I put on makeup this morning, so I could feel the makeup like just coming off my face. So I decided I'm gonna go back in the shower and just rinse my face, just take all the makeup off my face. So I go back in the shower and I'm like, putting my face under water, scrubbing the makeup off. I'm wearing Urban Decay setting spray that day, and that makeup is not coming off. Like Urban Decay setting spray is amazing, but the makeup just not coming off. And yeah, so there's that. My makeup's not coming off, so I'm like, okay, whatever. At least I know I'm not gonna get the water like super cloudy or whatever. And yeah, we're just chilling naked, and people aren't really staring at us. They aren't making us feel uncomfortable. They aren't doing anything out of the ordinary. There are a few people, especially older ladies that like notice us, and like they're speaking Korean, so I don't know what they're saying, but I can tell they're talking about us. I've peeped a few people like here or there, just like staring. Like one girl was in another bathroom with her arms just like say watching us, and I'm just like chilling, like, what you looking at? What you looking at? So, but like it wasn't a big deal. I never felt uncomfortable there. And sitting there, we're chilling, we're talking a bit, relaxing, and this old lady comes over, and she sits her little booty on the edge of the bath, and some of the women have like buckets, and they have like kind of exfoliant rags, and they're kind of scrubbing their dead skin and their bodies and stuff like out. They're sitting on the edge, but doing this with a bucket of water outside the bath, so they're not contaminating the bath water. And this old lady comes over with her bucket, and she's just like really just, she knows what she's doing, and she just really like, I don't know how to describe it, just making really sharp, like definite motion. Like she's like, I don't know, I don't know what I'm doing, but she takes her bucket like forcefully, and like puts it in the water and puts it on the side, and like kind of gets my attention. Like, okay, like what is she about to do? And she puts her water down. She's like all business, and she's facing me, so like she's naked, mind you, and she's sitting on the edge of a bathhouse facing me, like legs spread, and like I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna look over there, I'm gonna look over here. And she like reaches her hand on her soap, like gets her rag and dips it in the water, and she goes ham, and she like scrubbing down there, and I'm just like, oh my god, Like, no, 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 I'm not ready. I can't see it. I can't. And so she was like the most aggressive person that we saw while we were there. Other than that, no one else was like too intense. Um, Little kids, of course, reacted when they saw us. Um, a few little kids when I was sitting in my locker getting dressed were like, oh, like no, not in like a scary way, but like in like, oh my god, what is she doing here kind of way. And like tap their mom, and their mom would be like, come, like don't stare. And yeah, so that was that. So we're chilling in the bath for a while. After that, we see while we're in the bath, we see this door, and people are coming in and out of the door, in and out of the door, in and out of the door, and we keep talking to ourselves like, what is behind that door? What is there? What is there? We want to know. We're curious. So we're kind of like, we don't know like what to expect. Like, what if it's like, a different section? What if we walk out there and it's not like just for women anymore? What if we walk naked into like a co-ed section and we don't know what we're doing? Like, but finally I'm like, you know what? Let's try it out. There's no use for being curious and not just like going, just open the door and walk back there and to see, because that's the kind of person I am. I just want to know. I'm curious. So we take our naked butts out of the pool or out of the bath and we walk behind the door. And so I go first and I open the door and we go up the steps. And the steps are leading to outside. And we can clearly see the steps are leading to outside, but we keep going because I don't know. Just don't know what to expect. So we're going up the steps and we get to the top. And it is outside bath version. So there's maybe 3 more baths outside, and they're kind of covered by like, an awning type thing. If someone really wanted to be a creeper and look at us, they could, but there was enough covering that, no normal person would come and like peek and see what we were doing. So yeah, we were on the outside baths, and these were so nice. I would definitely recommend, if you're going to a Korean bathhouse, if they have an outside section, like the hot water plus the cold air was just so relaxing. It had like a small like waterfall sort of thing in it. Like we were underneath a blue light that was kind of like, it just was nice. Like I was just chilling, relaxing. There was a lady next to me who was talking to me. I know it's kind of weird to be talking to a stranger while you're naked, but yeah, it was a cool conversation. She was talking to me about her family in the US and all this stuff. So that was really awesome. We stayed there for a while. Once we couldn't handle the temperature anymore, we went back downstairs, and that was that. And then we decided we were going to try out the sauna. When I tell you, I walked in that sauna. I was there for 30 seconds. And I was like, I could not breathe. It was so hot. I felt like I was going to die. And I just felt so uncomfortable, just like sitting on the dirty floor. And like, I just was like, sanitation, what is this? I don't know. I just didn't really like the sauna that much. But yeah, so that was pretty much it. And we just kind of hopped around, showering, taking baths, doing this, enjoying ourselves, relaxing. The day before we had went hiking. Hopefully you guys have seen that video. And so it was nice just to relax our muscles, chill out. And it was a really awesome experience. So if you are ever thinking about coming to Korea, or even if you have like a Asian bathhouse in your area, I'd say definitely try it. Yeah, it's weird. You know, get the idea of getting naked in front of people, but it's really not that bad. It's totally normal, especially if it's separated by gender. Like, you should feel so comfortable. I didn't feel like anyone was judging me. I didn't feel like anyone was giving me creepy looks or like making me feel uncomfortable. So I think it's an experience that you should have. Get over your whatever you're dealing with in your head and just try it. Really just try it. It's an awesome experience. And my friends that didn't go into the bathhouse, that wore the robes and just went into the hot rooms, also said that they had a great experience. So definitely a thumbs up. Go try a Korean bathhouse. Go to the Gingerbong. Get your relax on. You will not regret it. It's sweet. It's a nice time. And for like, what, 10,000 won, you can spend as much time there as you want. Just relaxing, chilling out, naked with Ajima, Yeah, so I'm definitely a fan. Thanks for listening to my experience at the Korean Gingerbong / bathhouse / spa. And yeah, that's it for now. Have a good day. Bye.